Have you heard about the victim mindset trap? Now, there are two parts to it. Either you can feel that I'm the victim and you can play the victim card, or you are a trap of somebody whom you know and they are playing the victim card and you get trapped into it again and again. So there are two aspects. Now let's look at it, why people feel this, okay, I'm the victim. And most of the time, there are many people who consciously do it, and some people don't even realize that they do it because it becomes a habitual pattern. So subconsciously, they are playing this card. So what happens is, when do people start feeling like a victim or start getting into the trap? So let's talk about the first part. It typically arises from the sense of lacking something. It is typically coming from insecurity aspect, typically from I do not have this, I don't have this, there is so much other people have, I don't have, and this and that. And the insecurity aspect is somewhere deep rooted, and it does not just happen over one night. It's a continuous pattern that keeps on happening, and people think, oh, I am the victim, I need this, I need that, and etc. etc. Nobody believes me, understands me, and this and that. So what is happening is, yes, the person is creating problem for others, but most importantly, the person is creating the problem for himself or herself, playing this victimhood card, because universally every human being is same, made out of the same elemental materials. But when it comes to, with respect to your thoughts, emotions, actions, and of course there are a lot of deeper aspects associated with it, but let's stick to this one as of now. So what happens is, people, when they start comparing things, start believing that these are certain things I must get but I don't get, then they cannot fill up that gap. I want this, I must get this, but I don't have this. So this gap area, they are unable to fulfill, and they don't even know how to do it. And most importantly, they don't take the effort to fill this gap area. So what is happening? They are in their insecurity phase. They are just constantly ranting and hammering in their mind that they are the victim. So this is a dangerous place to be in. If you are somebody who is not aware of, let's say, that you are playing this card, maybe, this is the problem, because if you are not aware, you will not know that it's actually hampering you and other people around you. But let's say if you are aware about it, and if you are aware, the best part would be to accept, yes, I'm playing the victim card. Then the next question needs to be, okay, but why am I doing so? What is this insecurity about? And the final question is, what can I do about it? Once you are absolutely clear about this, you can start taking actions towards it. Because if you notice in my previous videos as well, I have mentioned this process very clearly. First, for any kind of change, for any kind of enhancement, first comes the realization. Second comes the acceptance, and third comes the implementation. When there is no realization, you can't do anything about it, because they are in a phase of unawareness, right? But when it comes to acceptance, and still you are in a phase of denial, you realize you have a problem, but in the second phase, instead of accepting it, you are in a denial phase. That is the most dangerous place to be in, because if you get stuck in it, it's very difficult to break the pattern. So once you pass the second phase, you come to the third phase, which is the implementation phase, and this is where you can take action. So coming to the second aspect of it, other people are playing victim card and you are getting trapped into it. When I was speaking to some people, mostly it is their spouses, their parents, their siblings, their friends, colleagues. So they are getting trapped in their victimhood game or whatever is happening. So what is happening is, sometimes, let's say somebody comes to me and play this victim card. Yes, you help that person for the first time, you help that person for the second time, you understand what he or she is saying, why they are saying this and that. But when you see this thing is happening again and again and again, you need to put a full stop over there, because then it is not a help that they need. It is not an understanding that they need. They are in a continuous pattern, in a continuous loop in which you are being pulled into. If that person cannot break that pattern, it's your job to break your pattern into getting trapped in that loop. So what you need to do, first you need to identify, yes, this is a pattern. And once you have identified it, all you need to do is you need to understand what is actually making this person feel like this. Try to help in that aspect. If still the person is absolutely in a denial phase, your job is to keep a distance. That's it. That's all you can do. When you try to help someone, if they are not open to take the help, they are not ready to take the help, that's it. There is your place where you draw the line. You need to put a gap between that. Distance yourself. The reason is this is a dangerous place to be. If you get pulled into this trap of victimhood, of this victim card game, yes, they are destroying their lives, but your life will also be destroyed. So remember this. Typically, you will see this in relationships. One person is so much subdued, so much harassed or something like that, they automatically go into the zone where yes, in reality, they are victim, but mostly they stay in that victim mindset. That's the problem, because nobody can stay in the victim mindset if they truly want to change from there, to truly want to come out from there, and that's a fact. So next time, if you are having these habitual behavioral patterns or you see people around you, keep these things in mind. Hope that helps, because if you are not aware of what is happening with you, what is happening within you, how can you be stable? How can you be happy? And how can other people be happy around you? Hope this helps. Namaskaram.